Tired of long waits and rushed care at the ER and urgent care clinic? Next time, stay home and let Dispatch Health bring the power of the hospital to you.
I call Dispatch Health. A care team of medical professionals actually come to your house.
They're the same caliber of people that you would see if you were at a hospital or an urgent care.
Dispatch Health can treat most non-life-threatening emergencies.
They can do the x-rays, they can do stitches,
urinary tract infections, blood test, urinalysis, ultrasound.
It's almost everything that they can do at the ER.
You never feel rushed. They're there for you and only you.
I felt like their only patient.
And it costs no more than a trip to urgent care because Dispatch Health is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. See if we serve your home at dispatchhealth.com.
Dispatch Health really went above and beyond.
It's wonderful to have care come to your home.
House calls are back, and they're better than ever. Learn more at dispatchhealth.com.
Yeah, like I just looked up and saw your face. What the hell's on your face?
It looks like skin.
It looks like you have some kind of disease.
Yeah.
As we used to say in law school, a loathsome disease.
Well, it's funny because I do have psoriasis, and this is what it looks like when it gets bad.
Yeah, I have psoriasis. That's what my scalp looks like right now. But it's under the hair.
Yeah.
So funny. You
Talk
guys
about
always
flare up. Yeah, I do look pretty comical right now as I'm sipping my coffee at night.
Don't drink coffee. Well, I drank tea at the meeting, but
yeah, no, I'll go right to bed after this.
Oh, yeah. So it's so late. It's 8:30 at night, guys. It's not. Oh my God.
It got dark like 4 hours ago. So it feels
I know.
like
Oh my God, this day. So I actually had to get up. Today's Monday for everyone who's listening. I had to get up this morning. I had to get dressed in like professional work clothes to go into work.
Oh, horrible.
I know. The humanity, all of audacity, as Kody would say. Yeah, I had to go to the office because I was actually supposed to present a case to the general counsel. And then I got a text message from my boss, my supervisor, as I was getting ready to leave the house saying that it was canceled. I didn't need to anymore.
Too late, right?
But I was like, I'm already dressed. I have makeup on. I have a real bra on. I might as well go in.
Might as well say hi to everyone.
I could have, just not. I knew there was going to be people in, even though Monday's not generally a day a lot of people go into the office because we only have to be in the office one day a week and actually don't have to even be in the office right now. So me going in is purely voluntary. And I made plans with my supervisor and another colleague of ours to have lunch today. So I was like, okay, well, we'll do all that. So I go in, I mean, I didn't have to present. I didn't have that meeting, but I ended up in lots of other, meetings and things. And it was just busy. And then we had lunch and then just more meetings and stuff. And then coming home, traffic, it took me like an hour to get home, which from DC, like the ballpark area is where my office is. And then my house, which is, down south, it took me an hour to get home because traffic and there was an accident. Yeah. And then I had to I rerouted off the freeway and it's DC traffic. It was just
DC
nothing out of the ordinary. Just the out of the ordinary is the fact that I had to get up and go to work and deal with all of this normal people stuff. Right.
Can you believe pre-COVID, we did that every day and it was like,
oh God,
we just did it. And now when you have to do it again, you're just like, oh my God, this is
I know. Worst. Right. So I go into work, just have a normal day at work. Today it wasn't a crazy day. Like, I had a life mate. He had a crazy day at work because he woke up to the news of the UVA shooting. And he works in morning television news, and that's local news to us, right? So he woke up. He ended up going to the studio at 2 a.m. instead of 3 because he just had to go and get started, right?
Right.
He got started getting his reporters and photographers and all that stuff down to Charlottesville and coordinating all of that and all of that stuff. And then I came home, just like I said, just a normal day. Mm-hmm. Traffic was a little heavier than usual because there was an accident and whatever, but it's DC. It's not that unusual, And I came home and then we watched the news and a hetero life mate told me about his day and all that stuff. And then I turned around, I changed out of my clothes. I put my pajamas on, which is fleece pants, like Old Navy fleece pants.
Nice.
And like a sweatshirt. And then I went to my meeting. In fact, before I was leaving to go to my meeting, my husband was like, wait, aren't you going to your meeting? I was like, yeah. He's like, are you going in your pajamas? I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, all right. Like, who cares?
Hey, I roll into the grocery store in my pajama pants.
I wouldn't even
care.
classify these as pajamas.
No,
like these
fleece.
aren't even leggings. These are just regular like fleece pants, right?
Yeah.
They're
I don't think
generally inside clothes. I'm not going to go like grocery shopping necessarily in them. I won't rule it out completely. But I had like regular, like I put my like fuzzy winter boots on because it was cold out and stuff.
It was freezing today.
Oh, I was hot. I actually had my air conditioning unit on. I have a little mini air conditioner in my office.
Did you?
So I go to the meeting and I come back and now I'm like, baby step Fraudcast has to go shower, if to get her in bed. And, it's just like this one thing after another, just things.
Yeah.
Just, which is like a normal day for most people. I'm just so used to working from home and not dealing with all of that stuff.
Yeah. I hear you.
So
my schedule's been so all over the place that
Can you tote it, but you just need an egg? Or maybe you have all the eggs. Do you even know what your ovarian reserve is? Did you know that 1 out of 6 couples struggle with infertility? Seriously, that's a staggering statistic that most people don't know or aren't ready to talk about. But we need good data and information about our bodies in order to have informed conversations with our doctors and make the best decisions for ourselves and our futures. What if I told you that you could get important fertility insight without going to the doctor or even leaving home? The traditional guidance with fertility has been just wait and see. I know, I've been through it myself. There's got to be a better way. But now we have tools to help us plan for and track everything in our lives. Wellness, finances, careers, school. Why is fertility still just wait and see? That's why Modern Fertility was created. It's an easy and affordable way to test your fertility hormones at home with a simple finger prick. Mail it in with a prepaid label and you'll get your personalized results within 10 days. You'll get insight into your hormone levels, your ovarian reserve, aka how many eggs you have compared to other women your age, like can you tote your own egg or do you need somebody else's egg? And other really important fertility factors. The results go deep into what every hormone means, and you can also download the results to review with your doctor for the next steps. Traditional testing can cost over $1,000, but Modern Fertility gets you the same information at a fraction of the price. If you go to modernfertility.com/Fraudcast, you can get $20 off your test. Also, if you have an HSA or FSA, you can put those dollars towards Modern Fertility, which is great. If you want kids today or maybe one day in the future, clinically sound information about your body now can help you make the right decision that's right for you. Right now, Modern Fertility is offering our listeners $20 off the test when you go to modernfertility.com/Fraudcast. That means your test will cost $179 instead of the hundreds or thousands it could cost at a doctor's office. Get $20 off your fertility test when you go to modernfertility.com/Fraudcast. That's modernfertility.com/Fraudcast. Did you know that 30 million women are impacted by weakened or thinning hair? If you're among them, know that you're not alone and that there is a solution that you can trust to deliver results. Millions of Americans experience thinning hair. It's more than common. It's actually normal, but it's not openly talked about, especially among us women. Going through it can feel lonely and frustrating, but it's time to change that conversation and join the thousands of women who are already standing up for their strands with Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, clinically shown to improve your hair growth, thickness, and visible scalp coverage. Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting the 5 root causes of thinning: stress, hormones, environment, nutrition, and metabolism through whole body health. Nutrafol has 3 unique formulas to support women through all stages of life, including postpartum and menopause. Each formula is physician formulated using natural, drug-free, medical-grade ingredients in consistently effective dosages so you get the most reliable results. In a clinical study, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after 6 months. Over 3,000 top doctors and stylists have recommended Nutrafol as an effective and high-quality solution for healthier hair.
You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code FRAUD to save $15 off your first month's subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code FRAUD.
I don't even have a normal anymore. There's just
like you get up and you take your 2-year-old, you take your dog and all of your books and your bags and your things, and you leave and you go to work and you go to school and you drop off your kid. Well, I think you drop off your kid before you go to work and school, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know, to each his own. So welcome to But We Digress. It is Katrina, Lexi, and Hanakawa all joining you tonight. We are talking about Sister Wives, season 17, episode 10, The Knife in the Kidneys.
I know. What are these titles?
Because these are things that they actually say.
She hurt us so bad. Oh my God.
Yeah, first of all, if you're gonna stab somebody, really the kidneys, like not even my heart, like my, you know,
I think it's a joke, right? Like I sent my friend a candle that said, "I'd love you so much, I'd stab someone in the kidneys for you," or something like that, right?
Oh, okay. Because I was like, that's just a random,
because it's random.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like if you really hurt somebody, you'd hurt their heart. Yeah, but whatever.
Well, you're being literal.
Yeah,
look at you.
Yeah,
you're medical. The kidneys aren't going to drain as much blood as the heart if you're really trying to kill somebody.
Yeah,
now she's going to give us like the anatomy and physiology Chinese medicine lecture on the...
It's like, yeah, but if they fuck up your kidneys, you're not going nowhere.
No, right? Yeah.
If I stabbed you in the kidneys, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be kind to your kidney.
Kidney one, not plural. Be kind to your kidney.
Kidney, yeah. You wake up, if you travel, you wake up in a bathtub full of ice with a sign on the mirror saying, "I stole your kidney" or something.
Yeah.
The urban legend story. Hanukkah was like, what?
Did you ever see the Charlie?
Jokes on you. They're not good. Joke's on you. You took the bad one. Yeah.
You took the failing kidney. Have fun dialysis.
Oh my God.
Have you ever seen Charlie the Unicorn?
No.
Okay, it was on you. I was in college when it came out, so that was like 2004, maybe 3. And you should watch it. It's YouTube Charlie the Unicorn.
Oh,
I promise.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
I had to Google it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, yes, I forgot about that."
God, what is that?
You just have
to
know
watch
it.
it.
You just have to watch it.
Please just watch it.
Would my stepdaughter, my 13-year-old stepdaughter, know it?
No, she better not know it.
Okay.
No,
okay.
You have to watch it though. Please watch it and text me.
Yeah, just search up like Charlie the Unicorn, like Candy Mountain or something like that. And...
We're going to Candy Mountain.
Going to Candy Mountain. It's so bad.
Oh my God.
It's like from 2005, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty then. On that note, let's get to go Coyote Pass, shall we? Let's go out to Coyote Pass. First, okay, wait, before we talk about the episode, let's talk about Isabel's live that she did on TikTok. The one that just went up, right?
Wait, Gwendolyn or Isabel?
Gwendolyn. Sorry, okay. Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn did that, right?
Yeah.
Gwendolyn did a live on Instagram or TikTok. And in fact, let me pull it up to make sure that I have it all correct. I want to give you all the correct information. Okay. All right, here we go. So Christine and Kody's child, Gwendolyn, did a live on her friend Sarah's TikTok account where they answered a lot of questions. There's a lot of implied stuff as well. So, but let me read you what they said. So, somebody asked, Gwen, how's your mom doing with all of this? And she said, and then somebody else said, everyone thinks she's leaving your dad too. And at this, Sarah said, well, she already did leave. We are assuming that the commenter meant Gwen's mom, Christine. Right. Gwen, because they're talking about her mom, Christine.
I would assume, yeah.
Right. So so when they say, did she already leave? Or is she's leaving? Oh, some people thought that she was talking about Janelle. In fact, I thought that too, because somebody else was asking about Janelle. Somebody else, was saying, and she thought her mom, because you were saying mom. So Gwen was like, well, my mom's Christine. Christine did already leave. So, but later in the live, Gwendolyn was asked about Janelle's departure in a more direct manner. And somebody said, so only Robyn, Meri, and Kody are together then? And then Gwendolyn replies, yes, I think. So there was also the subject of Kody was sitting next to Robyn and not Janelle during Logan's wedding.
I think that's huge. That's huge. I mean,
so Kody and Janelle's child, Logan, got married. Why didn't Janelle sit on one side of Kody? Right? On Robyn on one side and Janelle on the other.
Kody wasn't even sitting up front, it looked like. He was like in the middle of the section.
And Janelle was on the other side of the aisle. So that was telling. And then somebody during the live asked, well, who did Kody sit by? And Gwendolyn replied, well, obviously he sat next to his wife.
Oh shit.
His wife.
And then there's so that was Gwendolyn's live. That's so from that, people we're starting to sort of assume that maybe Janelle has left Kody from those things. Okay. And then there was another comment, and this is a comment that Christine made, where I guess she was doing an interview in Us Weekly. It was an Us Weekly magazine interview. And Christine had said that Janelle still speaks with him and stuff, end quote, which would be an odd thing to say if they were still married, because of course she would still speak with him. So to say she still speaks with him and stuff, like, sounds kind of odd.
Yeah.
This was all picked up. So this is all sort of summarized in an article on Sarcasm, which I can link down below so that you can read it for yourself. It's also got links to the actual videos themselves, so you can read read into it what you will. So Gwendolyn apparently is also doing reactions, like she has a Patreon. She's doing reactions to the episodes.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. So I've got a friend who's bought into it, so we'll have to see. But yeah. But we've talked about wanting to hear from the kids, so hopefully we'll see. It sounds like Gwen gives zero fucks about what she's saying and not saying. They were very hyper and kind of spazzing out all over the place. So some of the questions, I don't know, that it was on Sarah's Instagram or Sarah's TikTok, and Gwendolyn was in the background and stuff. So the questions, it wasn't like a direct like AMA or.
I was going to say they signed that NDA, but let's see how they're trying to get around it.
I don't know if Sarah signed the NDA.
Exactly.
She would reply what she knew, and that's part of the. I think they're all, maybe that Janelle's not there. So the implication has been made that Janelle has left already. I believe that she probably has already as well.
And she's hinted at it in this episode when she talked about being financially stable and getting her ducks in a row. It sounded to me like she was getting her ducks in a row.
Yes.
To make sure she was ready to get the hell out of there.
Yes.
It did. Mobile home, she can just hook it up and leave.
Yeah.
It did definitely sound like that. Like, maybe my thought was maybe with Christine going through all of this, and she's as close to Christine as she is, has made her realize, oh shit. First of all, Kody's an ass. Second of all, if I wanted to leave, I have nothing. I need to do something about that. So she's starting to, make those inroads so that she has some assets.
Yeah. There was kind of some hints on the Instagram, like Christine and Janelle post a lot of content together, which I wouldn't have expected if Christine was gone. or if she
And
is in
Janelle was
Utah.
in Arizona.
Right. Like, are they really visiting that often? I doubt it. So I kind of had that thought that Janelle left too. I mean, why wouldn't Janelle leave?
Yeah.
What's there to stay for?
Yeah.
I agree.
So let's get us there. So we start the conversation. I mean, we start this episode with Christine sort of recapping the whole move to Utah conversation. Cody's angry. Always angry. You've got angry Kody again. He said he's not that Christine's not interested in us as a family or me. Like, she's not interested in us. She's not interested in me as a person, but she's interested in me only as a resource of what I can do for her. I don't know how many ways I can make a face, but
yeah.
And then he says he thanked her for coming into the family to gather up the mess that he was in. Now, she's the second wife. She came in after he was monogamous, married to Meri. So Meri says it stings because she feels like that's directed at her.
Yeah.
And so Christine came in and Kody has said this repeatedly, that he felt like he married Christine out of obligation, and that he doesn't love her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, now he's basically saying, well, she came in and fixed a mess that he and Meri were in.
Which I don't even know what kind of mess they were in. I mean, Christine had the first child and then Meri got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, they didn't have a kid.
Maybe that's what the mess was.
Maybe
she has issues with that, right?
He asked like it was a shotgun wedding, or if there was some like financial obligation, or if like
Christine.
He had debts, so he had to marry Christine to settle them.
Like, that's how he pays off his debts.
Wait, that's what he's like, the obligation was like to what?
And they said that like Christine's family was high up in their church or whatnot, and she was considered not royalty in the church, but just like important, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, how did it start though? Because so I went down this rabbit hole last night about, we were looking up Robyn's ex-husband.
Oh, what'd you find?
Well, I was looking up, Robyn's ex-husband, and I found out all kinds of things. That he's a Jessup, by the way. For anybody who follows any of the the polygamy stories. He's that, but he has very little he's no presence. Like, the only picture out there of him is from like high school. And Robyn has said that she left because of abuse. So in my process of going down that rabbit hole, looking up who he was, I ended up seeing how everybody is all related, right? Like how related all these people are.
I need like a diagram.
I need a
PDF copy. If you could email me a PDF tree.
David Jessup, who's Robyn's ex-husband, and Kody Brown, her current husband, they're actually third cousins.
What, really?
Technically, Kody is blood related to his adopted children from Robyn's marriage to David.
My mind is just...
Not only is David related to Kody, but he's also related to Cody's wives. So this is Robyn's ex-husband is related to Cody's wives, Meri and Christine. David is Christine's first cousin.
Wait.
Robyn was married to Christine's first cousin.
What?
And Meri is related to David through his father, Louis Jessup's other wives.
Okay, my brain can't.
I know, right?
I think I got half of what you said.
Yeah, I screenshotted so many things during my research that that I just can't.
Higher Dose's portable infrared sauna blanket makes it easy to get hot and high from anywhere. You just lay down inside the blanket, turn up the heat, and sweat it out. All the benefits of a large, expensive sauna, but needs less budget and less space. Just plug in and begin. It's portable, easy to use, and you can get your dose on the go. Sweat whenever, wherever. Some of the main benefits include boosting circulation. Heating the body increases heart rate and improves circulation. Increasing thermal heat supports the body's natural detoxification process and activates heat shock proteins, which aid in anti-aging and reducing inflammation. Sweating in the sauna blanket is like a workout with the work. Infrared heat aids in post-workout muscle recovery. Improved circulation helps bring out your inner glow. Infrared sweating triggers a release of your brain's happy chemicals, and it also promotes restful sleep. Payment plans starting as low as $50 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's right, Lexi. And we encourage you all to try it for yourselves. Get your own today at higherdose.com. You can use promo code Fraudcast at checkout to save 15% off. That's HIGHERDOSE.com with the promo code Fraudcast, or you go to higherdose.com/Fraudcast to save your 15% off.
Tired of long waits and rushed care at the ER and urgent care clinic? Next time, stay home and let Dispatch Health bring the power of the hospital to you.
I call Dispatch Health. A care team of medical professionals actually come to your house.
They're the same caliber of people that you would see if you were at a hospital or an urgent care.
Dispatch Health can treat most non-life-threatening emergencies.
They can do the x-rays, they can do stitches.
Urinary tract infections, blood test, urinalysis, ultrasound.
It's almost everything that they can do at the ER.
You never feel rushed. They're there for you and only you.
I felt like their only patient.
And it costs no more than a trip to urgent care because Dispatch Health is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. See if we serve your home at dispatchhealth.com.
Dispatch Health really went above and beyond.
It's wonderful to have care come to your home.
House calls are back, and they're better than ever. Learn more at dispatchhealth.com.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So this is from an excerpt from a ET online, Entertainment Tonight online, and it's talking about stuff from the book, Becoming Sister Wives. So under Christine, it says, just like Meri, Christine grew up in a polygamous family and met Kody and Meri through her sister, Wendy, when she was 19. They formed a friendship at first. Kody noted in Becoming Sister Wives that he noticed Meri and Christine's friendship. This is interesting given what we know about the relationship now, right? Noticed Meri and Christine's friendship and knew Christine was becoming interested in him early on, but felt his marriage to Meri was still too new to bring in another sister wife. But Kody and Meri courted an underage girl that Christine introduced them to. And Christine felt she was too young and beautiful, and the couple's decision to continue to court the woman turned her off from them. She temporarily shut herself out of the idea of potentially joining their family. This is Christine. Ultimately, Kody and Meri called off the wedding with the other woman, the underage woman. Kody later helped Christine deal with her emotions following her own parents' divorce, which helped reignite the spark between them. After 6 weeks of courtship, they married.
Wow. And how old was Kody?
And then he says, her kindness and her positive nature brokered a peace in our household. Kody said of Christine. Christine saved our bacon, as I like to say. She saved the Browns.
How long were they even married? Meri and Kody, before all this happened?
I don't know.
Because I feel like they're still in the honeymoon phase. Well, that's a good example of like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, it doesn't matter how long they were together, but Meri and him were married in April of 1990.
Oh, wait, I was wrong. Christine's not the second wife. Christine is the third wife. Janelle was the second wife.
That's what I thought. Okay. I was getting confused. Sorry.
I'm so sorry, you guys. Janelle was Kody's second wife. He was also her second husband.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And it was Janelle's mom that was married to Kody's dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. So Janelle, Janelle even attended Kody and Meri's wedding with her first husband, who at the time was Kody's brother-in-law.
That's so weird.
And if this wasn't complicated enough, Janelle's own family soon integrated into Kody's. Janelle said, although she was not raised a polygamous family and her own mother was against the idea until she met and soon married Kody's father, becoming his third wife. Yeah.
Craziness.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
noodles. But I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of
So-
crazy because Christine, through all that noodling, I think she's part of the Allred family, which is what you're saying, royalty. I think they were just wealthy.
The Allred family is the one that started the church, right?
Right. And that's Christine's grandfather.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything, she's just part of that line. So I guess that's what made her important.
Right.
And she ended up with Kody. Poor thing. Run back. I'd want to go back too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that all started that I mean, the stuff has been out there forever. People, it's just like there's so much. It's so confusing. They're also interrelated. But looking up Robyn's ex-husband. And then so she claims that the ex abused her and the kids, or there was abuse somewhere, whether she intimated that it was the kids. But he still sees the kids. They still send the kids to see him. They
sent the kids to see him right after Kody adopted them, didn't he?
But if he abused them, why are they sending the kids to see him? If an abuser, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of abuse. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, people have asked that question, and who knows if it was like, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, these people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I think the kids wanted to go because remember in the past they talked about wanting to see their dad.
Oh, and apparently Dayton's name, his actual name is David Preston Jessup. Apparently Dayton is also David Preston. And it's Dayton for short, part of David, part of Preston. So they call him Dayton. But he goes by David apparently at school, is what Robyn has said. So, anyway. Okay. So Kody's angry. Thank you for coming to the family. Gather up this mess, clean it up. Meri's all mad. Meri talks about how she was jealous when Janelle came in. As we were talking about, Janelle is the second wife, not the third. Okay. Janelle comes in, she's the second wife. And that they were all immature, right? Of course she was jealous. And that she says it stings that he viewed it as Christine coming in to save the day because Meri was jealous of Janelle and everything was a mess, apparently. Meri and Janelle didn't like each other. And so Christine's like, Meri said, we're all young and immature. Like, why are you viewing it as Christine came and saved the day? So Meri's got bitterness and resentment about, going that far back. Janelle tells them that that's mean to say that Christine's not about the family because that's all she's been about, right? She's been about the family and kids and she wanted more from Kody. So like, why stay, right?
Yeah.
Kody says, you came into our lives, you did us a favor, and now you're leaving, and that's a favor too.
Yeah. It's like, okay, rude.
Yeah. It's like he's stabbing her in the kidneys or something.
Oh my God.
It's almost
he's probably just trying to make it seem like, fine, leave. It's going to be better if you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of reaction. I don't know. It's
like
kind
a child.
I mean, he's immature anyways. We know this.
Yeah.
And he's just throwing a fit because he's not getting his way.
Yeah.
Like he can't stop her from leaving. It's to the point where he has
and it's
absolutely
not him
no power.
in control.
Right.
Janelle's like, who's this patriarchal guy? Because this wasn't the guy I was married to for years. So maybe if this is who he changes into, I wonder if that also triggers her leaving. Is that more?
Maybe. I think he was this way though. I really do. And I think they were probably too distracted with all the kids and their everything else to even really realize it. And then they started waking up. I don't think people like this just all of a sudden are patriarchal men. I don't believe that.
Yeah. Oh, one of the other things that Gwendolyn said on their live was that Kody's nicer on the show than he is in real life.
Well, then that's shit.
Yeah, because on the show he's shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's gonna put a face on for the TV. Everyone is kind of, but
he's an asshole on TV.
No, I mean, he's an asshole in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he went into the season like, I'm going to show the world what's really going on with Christine, what she's really, and really it's him, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell everyone what a horrible person she is. And
right. And Christine goes on and talks about, you know, how the family, she made it all about the family because she didn't want to break the family. But she said that she felt like a minimal person in the big picture. And I mean, honestly, it's true. Like I remember, so I'm watching earlier seasons, like where she was really anti the big house. Right.
Yeah.
And Kody talks about this too. She's always been the one to not want to all of them share a big house. And he tells her that she's always rejecting. You've never accepted Robyn. You've never you've never liked any of the wives. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you know, I've been heartbroken for years, you know, in this relationship. And, yeah, she made it about the family because she didn't want to break it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. She said she stayed for the big picture, but then Kody was saying that she's just focused on herself. That's what I wrote. And I'm just like, focused on her. What?
Yeah. Yeah. God, I'm all over the place tonight, you guys. I'm sorry. You can take it, it's fine.
Yeah. And then he goes on to say, it feels like after I have, let me see, whatever. It feels like
the rejection.
Yeah.
All I've been rejected anyway.
Yeah. Not just rejection for me, but for some of my kids and wives. So now he's turning it around and saying that she's rejecting everyone else. Which I do know, like, that she in the past have showed her being really jealous and kind of getting upset.
That's what I was saying. Right.
But at the same time, like, if you're not getting what you need from a relationship and if you're not feeling like you're loved and supported, and it's supposed to be a team effort, and it wasn't. It was more one-sided.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So this is where I was going. I completely lost my point earlier. She's been talking for years about how she didn't want to move into this big house together. And I remember a couple seasons ago, I was like, why, Christine? And I was like, all anti her because she was so against it. And I'm like, no, but you're all equal. He loves you all. Blah 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 blah. Well, all of this is really revelatory because
relevant
whatever, important, whatever, because she's saying that, like, no, I've been a minimal person in the big picture for years.
She was the basement wife. Remember how she talked about being the third wife, the basement wife? And that was like,
and I thought she was just making shit up, honestly. But I remember all those conversations, and I just remember thinking, I'm like, no, like, you're reading things that aren't there. You're reading things that aren't there. But now she's talking about how she's been minimized for so long that it's like, oh shit, now I feel bad. I feel like I need to apologize to past Christine, even though the real Christine doesn't know that I ever thought that about her. You know? But I feel like, because it makes sense. She doesn't want to be, she didn't maybe realize it then, that many years ago or whatever, that she's going to leave him. She's obviously, you don't just come to this decision overnight, right? So she's gotten there over the years of this. But yeah, I mean, I was like, no, you're just making shit up. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. It's no. But all he's done is treat her like shit, right? So he's angry about all this stuff about, I do all this stuff, but I've been rejected anyway. And when he says rejection of some of my kids, he's talking about Robyn's kids, because
of course
because they're the younger ones, and he feels that they're not getting the same treatment all the rest of the kids have, which, I mean, they're younger. They're not growing up in the same thing. Plus, he treats them differently. He treats all of them differently.
I feel like it sucks when you feel like someone's treating you different than the other people, isn't it? Like,
oh,
yeah.
Kody then is also talking about the adult kids. So, and this goes back to my anger with him and the kids issue, right? About, he says, you know, the all the adult kids relationship is off, and he asks if she's talked to them about it, and she's like, no. He's convinced that she's been
turning them against her.
Turning all the kids against him. And he even says she's been playing game for years and going to this person and this person and this person, this person. No, they don't like you because you're an asshole and they see it.
Well, and then she was so calm. She was like, I think your relationship is off because of COVID, not because of me. But she said it so calmly. I'm like, amen. Yep.
Well, he's, you know, acting like a crazy person. And, it's kind of sad though, because at some point, kids, when they're old enough, see things for themselves. It doesn't take a parent to go, hey, your dad treats your mom like shit, or hey, your dad doesn't come around as often, or hey, you know, like, people, they see that. They see how the cadence, they see how the cadence is supposed to go between the wives, and if they're not realizing it, then they're gonna think something's up themselves. So I don't like how he's blaming someone else, more so stepping in to try and mend it. Even if someone did mess it up, go, you know, hey, I know you, whatever. I'm not going to the whole script, but he needs to like step in and try to figure out if there's anything he can do to mend the relationship instead of just crying in a corner about it being broken. It's just like,
but he refuses to see
a father and go do it.
He refuses to see that he's part of the problem.
He won't take any accountability. There's none. I don't think he's taken any, like zero. It's been everyone else's fault.
Yeah, everyone.
Well, when there's no one else left, do you think that him and Robyn are going to have the best relationship? Because I sense Meri is just going to fuck off and do her own thing. She'll still be married, but she's going to be on cruises and shit. So.
She's off with her one friend.
Hey,
I don't know.
So then he's talking about how he wasn't in love with her, but he was like doing his duty as a husband when he was like holding her hand and things like that. Like, what a fucking dick. And he talks about how he goes on and on about how long they haven't loved each other. Right. So
she was so in love with him, though. That's the thing.
And he doesn't love her. Right. And that's clear. Something she figured out. So how are you blindsided?
Well, I think she says, his love for her was based on like situational, I feel like, right? Like if she was a good wife and did good things and was good sister wife and treated everyone.
She was nice to Robyn.
Right. If all those things were in place, it was this like a situational type of love. It wasn't true love because definitely conditional. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. You know, he goes on and on about how he doesn't love her and he hasn't loved her and he wasn't in love. So when she says we're not in love and I want to leave, why is he acting like he's so surprised and blindsided? Oh, because he's a misogynistic, patriarchal bullshit artist and never expected her to actually like act on her own and leave. Because he didn't give her permission.
He goes and turns it around like, you're leaving the family. This is a family. And I'm like, when the hell is this a family? It's been years since they were like a family. You know, like what is he even?
That's what he's blaming this time is like, oh no, you're just like going around from person to person talking shit about Kody to turn them all against him. Like, no, she loved you. She loved you so God.
You could tell how passionate she was in all of the previous episodes when she really, really tried and really wanted to work on things.
Yeah.
Plus his kids are going to see the show, so
yeah. I mean,
they're going to find it out anyway. I don't know.
Robyn is struggling still. She's all pissed off still. Meri is like, what am I supposed to say? I don't know.
Robyn's always struggling.
He won't even look at her. Kody will not even look at Meri in the eyes.
He forgets that she's there, even when she talks. He's like, wait,
what the fuck's that voice coming from?
Oh, she's still
Producer?
here.
Robyn, did you leave the TV on upstairs?
Kody, of course, says Robyn is being rejected too. No, Christine is not rejecting all of you guys. She's decided she doesn't want to be in a loveless marriage anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Robyn, I don't mean to push you away, but I'm frustrated. Christine's like, that's okay. Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Robyn asks Christine if she's going to continue to hang out with those people who she doesn't have a great relationship with and work those out. Meaning, I think, are you going to still come and hang out with us? Like right now, when they all get together and hang out, they have to work on these relationships. Their relationships suck, but they have to work on them because they're sister wives, right? So you don't have a great relationship, but we have to work them out because we're all sister wives. So at this point, Christine's not a sister wife. She's going to be leaving. So Robyn's like, yo, are you going to still hang out with me? And Christine's like, no, I need my space. Like, peace out. I'm not going to hang out with you.
She should give her the same line that Kody gave her. I only did it out of obligation. When you're a good Robyn, I'll give you a hug, but you're a bad Robyn right now. You replaced kids with your kids, and that was a weird picture. The bad Robyn. I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh, it's creepy.
What are you talking about?
When Robyn presented that art, she replaced 3 kids with her kids and had Kody's face on it.
No,
you remember that?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Was when they were first, when they were courting, or
yes, this is when they were first married.
Wait, yeah, I completely don't remember this. I'm gonna have to watch for this on my rewatch. I'm totally going back to rewatch.
I don't know exactly what it was, but I remember looking at the picture. I was like, one, that's a creepy picture to begin with. And she changed it to, I don't know. It just seems like her and Kody have been trying to rewrite history to fit their agenda,
fit their narrative. Yeah,
and it's just I don't
know. Yeah. Well, Robyn whines about the loss of family culture, and she wonders if it would be easier for Christine to have a relationship with Robyn and the kids if Kody isn't in the picture, which is possible, but I don't think Christine doesn't like you, Robyn. Sorry.
No.
It's okay if people don't like you. You're gonna survive.
Well, and that's the thing is Robyn can't accept rejection, and Christine's doing it in a very nice way, but hey, at the end of the day, you don't get along with somebody. Okay, move on. Yeah. There's no reason to want to beg. Nobody should have to beg for a relationship at, on any level, whether it be romantic or partners or friends or walk away. It's done.
Yes. Plus, there's no family culture when he only sees you and your kids, Robyn. You're the only one he sees. There's no other family culture. Do you see the other episodes where they're talking
he doesn't know their ages, or
he doesn't know how old they are.
I'm surprised he knows their names.
Doesn't want to go hang out with them. Doesn't want to.
I'm surprised he doesn't have them wear name tags.
Yes, you just read my mind. Oh my god, you read my
name tags and their year of birth and who's their mom. color coded for each wife.
April Fool's Day, they switch it up. Gwendolyn, Isabel.
One of you, older one, brown hair over there.
You, that one.
He's that's Meri. Oh fuck, whatever her name is.
That's Meri. That's one of your wives. Oh, God. Mary's Meri says I should just get up and leave because she doesn't want to work on anything, meaning Christine doesn't want to work on anything, as if Christine has not been trying for years with her sister wives and with Kody, right? But then she says, I have seen her non-acceptance of Robyn and her disdain for me, so it hurts, but I'm glad to know where she stands.
It might be true though, and we don't know how Christine was treating him, but at the end of the day, who cares? Christine's gone. She doesn't want anything to do with him.
Divorces are hard, people. Divorces are going to be hard. Okay. It's everybody here is not, except for Christine. Everybody's like, oh my God, the family's going to change. Oh my God, this is hard. Oh my God, I'm angry. Those are all normal things that happen when a divorce happens. These people, it's like they've never seen a divorce before and they don't know that these things are all normal.
Well, and my thing is,
to be honest, a lot of them probably haven't. You know,
maybe.
I mean, Christine came from a family that was very structured and a good example, and maybe she thought that
until her parents got divorced.
Example. Yeah, so it's like it happens, right?
And I feel like Meri's super passionate about this and angry, and I'm trying to figure out why, because she doesn't have a relationship
to justify why she's staying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
She can't give Christine the credit Christine deserves, because what does that say about her then?
Right, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Robyn cries because, sobbing Robyn, that it's the last little bit of hope dying.
When I was taking notes on this episode, I started writing in caps when Kody was yelling.
So did I. Totally did. I wrote, that's why I'm angry. You never tried to have he looks to Robyn and said, she's treated you like dirt forever, and that's why I'm angry. You never tried to have a real relationship with the others, Christine. You didn't try to do this, and so it's about the kids. It's like a knife in the kidneys after all these years, and the sacrifices that I've made to love you wasted. It's accountability I'm looking for, and you're not being accountable.
Yeah,
I'm falling off my chair, you guys.
Literally, this is actually the complete opposite. This is what Christine should be saying to Kody. Every word for word is literally what Kody did to Christine this whole entire time. The sacrifices Christine made to love Kody, being in a plural marriage, she was taking accountability while Kody was running away. Exactly. He's like, and then he's all dramatic, wasted. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Oh my God.
And he's like, you're just leaving instead of trying to make it work, and you're just leaving, and you're just leaving, and you're not trying to make it work. She's been trying to make it work.
For 10 years.
You said you don't want to have an intimate marriage with her anymore, and she decided that she wasn't okay with that. And now his poor little ego just can't handle it, because he thought it would be the same like with Meri, even though he's trying to kick Meri out. But with Christine, it's like Meri won't leave, and he's trying to get her to leave. Christine will leave, and he doesn't want her to leave because he didn't tell her to leave. It's only okay if he tells her to. And then they show Christine, and she's like, I can dissect each one of his points, but he's done this for years. And I'm done. And I'm tired. And I'm over.
She said it's done, so it doesn't matter. And I was like, that's the classiest answer you could give. Like, but I mean, there's nothing left to say. And you can't argue with a narcissist. She could literally fight back and go after each and every, bullet point that he had to say. But what's the problem when he's just going to continue to turn it around?
Yeah. I mean, he's talking in so many circles. He's grasping at anything he can do to try to blame her and make her responsible for his poor behavior.
Right. And how long were they married? 20 some years, 25?
He did this to me. She wasn't loving me.
Yeah.
It's all about her and her actions. It has nothing to do with him and his actions. Again, it's his word choice that makes it so clear how narcissistic he is.
She's been living with that for 20 some years, and she is done. There's nothing left to discuss.
Bravo for hanging on that long.
Yeah.
Janelle pipes up, although I don't think she pipes up enough during this conversation, but Janelle says Kody was being very harsh, that the marriage takes work, yes, on the part of the husband too.
Which is what she says, thank God.
And then Kody gets mad at Janelle for not giving him sympathy while he is going through this divorce. Again,
tenderness, kindness, or empathy.
None of those things are things that Kody has.
That's crazy. Oh, I mean, he could get tenderness, kindness, and empathy from Robyn and Meri. He doesn't. I mean, come on. Does he need it from everyone?
Apparently. So leaving each marriage at the door when you enter a new wife's house. You remember that long speech he used to give, like when it benefited him, how he had to have all his stuff everywhere because he had to leave every marriage, but he needed a place for himself or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, every marriage gets left at the door. You have to walk in and it's just that marriage. I'm like, not anymore.
Nope. Nope.
And Meri's like, oh, well, that response from Kody wasn't just emotion. It was real. And he's been holding it in for a while. And I'm glad he said it. The three of them can just fuck right off, honestly.
Yeah.
Christine
they do.
says, well, Christine is like, well, if the sister wives are mad at me, they should talk to me, not Kody, first of all. And also, dude, your kids hate you because you're a dick and you don't give a shit about Christine. And they see that as he goes around blaming everybody again. Well, then Robyn and Meri get up to leave in the middle of this conversation. And I laughed. I was like, they're just like, whatever. Like, okay, they're done. They just get up and walk out.
Yeah. Well, then Meri says too that they've all been talking about each other behind their backs.
Yes.
I talked to this sister wife about that sister wife, and then I talked to this about that. And so that's summarizes it all.
Robyn says she tried to be friends with Christine, but Christine was mean to me. Like, what? And Christine's, then that's when she's like, I know that Robyn and Meri talk shit about me, so I don't want to be friends with people who talk shit about me. Like, it's fine, They show this scene of Meri and Robyn hugging and crying, and I'm just dying because they're so just, oh God.
I feel like this is like some middle school drama. Like this whole thing, I mean, obviously relationships are marriages are not like middle school, but just the way they're communicating and finger pointing, and then Kody's little theatrical, whatever that was, wasted acting.
Stab me in the kidneys.
Yeah, I'm like, this is just like what I see in middle school and maybe not even high school, maybe more middle school. Like, this is crazy. The behavior.
It is. I mean, it seriously is, because like, and him with his, like him yelling, like he's a toddler having a tantrum, kidneys, patriarchy, gaslight, respect, like whatever words he's just screaming out over there. Yeah. I have no idea.
He's just malfunctioning in the corner.
That's kind of what it is. If he was like a TV robot, he'd be like smoking and going.
They're like, Kody's glitching again.
He's glitching again. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, again, I go back to this. This is divorce. Divorce isn't easy on anybody, even if this is what you wanted. It's never easy. There's so much to unpack. There's so much involved there. Families are going to look different. Things are going to change. Like all of these feelings and grief and all of that, that's all normal parts of divorce. And they all act fucking surprised. Everyone except for Christine is acting fucking surprised. Oh my God, is the family going to wait? You're going to move? You're not going to live on the property? Mm-hmm. Like, why would she live on the property? She's leaving you guys, all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, cheese is being moved. People are leaving. It'd be interesting if they catch Janelle leaving on like the next season.
Yes.
Since we kind of have the spoiler hint that she's gone.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even, I don't know. He talks shit about her trailer, right? But then if she says, don't come or something.
You guys, I am so excited to tell you about the Cheese Lover Shop. That's right, thecheeselovershop.com. Are you looking to have like a ready-to-go solution to create the perfect cheese board this holiday season? cheeselovershop.com has you covered. You are going to find the perfect solution to impress all of your guests with a variety of available cheese kits. These are great for office parties too. Like, are you assigned to bring a side dish to the holiday party? Well, guess what? cheeselovershop.com has everything. They offer a large variety of award-winning cheeses along with amazing complimentary items so that you can create the best cheese board at home or at the office. Do you want to offer a cheesy gift to your loved ones this holiday season, but you're not sure what they like? Do they like hard cheeses? Do they like soft cheeses? No problem. cheeselovershop.com offers e-gift cards so your loved ones can decide on their own what they want to get. Still don't know what else to get them? Guess what? They have cheese subscriptions. That's right, cheese subscriptions, so that you are sure to never run out of delicious cheese options. What better gift for the cheese lover in your life, right? Go to cheeselovershop.com and use code Fraudcast to get a free mystery cheese at checkout. That's cheeselovershop.com and use code Fraudcast, FRAUDCAST, to get a free mystery cheese with your order. Hey, Fraudcasters. Fall is just around the corner, As the seasons change, now is the perfect time to reset and think about the little changes that you can make in your daily routine to better your health. Care of is a subscription service that ships high-quality, personalized vitamins, supplements, and powders conveniently to your door every month. You take a short, fun, in-depth quiz about your lifestyle and health goals, and you get a personalized recommendation. You can choose from their recommendations about what they think is best suited for you, or just take the guesswork completely out of it and just use the results of the quiz. They get shipped to you in these individualized little packs with your name on them that have all your daily vitamins in that one pack, but you don't have to stress about the planet because they are made of plant-based compostable film. So you're doing a good thing, but you still get the individualized packs. And each shipment comes with a customized booklet showing you exactly what was in your individual pack and why it was recommended specifically for you and your health goals. For 50% off your first Care of order, go to takecareof.com and enter code Fraudcast50. That's 50% off your first Care of order. You go to takecareof, spelled TAKECAREOF.com, and enter code Fraudcast50.
He's frustrated. I don't know. It's like
that leads into the next part of the episode, right? Where she's talking about like, okay, the RV, the whole thing is a lot more work than she anticipated, but I'm really dedicated to making this happen, blah 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 blah. Might be hard to stay through the winter without electricity. We know from some other reporting that she leaves in November. They can't get electricity without the permit. They can't get permits until they pay off the property. So Kody shits all over Janelle's dream by reminding us all that they can't do anything without paying off the property and that they are not doing anything actively to pay off said property. Janelle makes this comment. She's like, Kody's never been engaged in my housing. He has a really nice house up on the hill with Robyn, and I have nothing, so I'm trying to make something.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she put in money to Robyn's house.
Yes.
Out of their joint account. She's been working hard.
Say, yeah. Like he left her nothing to get a house with and then tells her, well, you could rent.
Yeah. I think honestly that Kody's broke. It sounds like I've heard rumors online and stuff that they don't have a lot of money right now.
Well, I
believe
ever really did. They're relying on TLC money, right?
Which is probably not a lot. I don't know.
Well, there's also rumors about how much of a pay cut they took and all this stuff. Cause like there's a rumor and I don't have no idea the veracity of it, but that Kody basically begged for more seasons and promised to like cut their fee or something.
Oh, really?
Like, please another season. Please, Christine's leaving. She's leaving. I'll treat her like shit. I'll get her to go. I'll get her to go. With Janelle too. I'll put her in her trailer. Kody Brown's net worth is $800,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's net worth. That's not cash though.
It's not cash. It's not cash, but that tells the story though.
Well, yeah, okay. So
right. Is that Wikipedia? Did Kody type that in himself?
It's celebritynetworth.com. I think they're pretty accurate. They were pretty quick when whatever that court case was when what's her name lost. They were very quick to negative
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I don't think they have a lot of cash on hand.
Yeah, well, so that's what Kody tells.
Or they would have paid off this property already.
Right.
Like they wouldn't perpetually keep complaining about not being able to pay it off.
They might. Is just something that they do, though. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. So yeah, Janelle's talking about this is the conversation we were alluding to earlier. That she said that she gave half of her assets to Robyn to buy the house, and they used family joint money. They did that for Robyn. They did it for Christine. Well, why isn't it her turn?
And then Kody starts yelling, "We don't have the money."
Because we had the money then. We don't have the money now.
Right.
And he's just like, Janelle's like realizing that she has nothing, she has nothing in her name. She has no assets. And so she's starting to try to make something happen. And that could be foreshadowing to her.
Yes.
Leaving, right.
Perhaps. I mean,
well, then Robyn starts saying, "Well, she has money. We each have our own lot and our own property."
Oh yeah,
says that. But I'm like,
Robyn has like almost $1 million home, doesn't she?
Yes.
It looks like it. I don't know.
like, yeah.
Meanwhile, Janelle's in a trailer. Ugh.
Because Kody won't engage with her, do everything. Of course, Kody turns that around and says, well, she just did that without asking me. And she's like, I've always done everything without asking you because you're not engaged in shit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Meri's not being like, Janelle, just come stay with me for a little bit. Just, I have plenty of room. I've got 4 or 5 bedrooms.
But no room to house Kody's 4 of everything.
Yeah.
I know.
I thought they're sister wives. Doesn't really look like they're working together.
I know.
Figure out a solution.
It's so funny how Kody and Robyn are so about the family. It's joint when it suits them. But when it doesn't suit them, it's no, Kody has his own and I have my own. And Janelle has her own. Christine has her,
Mm-hmm.
Then, okay, so they show this next scene of Robyn's kids going back to school and it's Ari's first day of kindergarten. Okay, so this scene completely and totally staged. It was like, okay, all the kids, and then Kody, let's all stand outside Robyn's house and talk about school, right? Looked so stupid. But what I didn't like about it was so clear and so gross how differently Kody acts around kids he actually likes.
Mm-hmm.
The way he acted around Ari and Solomon and the other 2, Brianna and the other one, was like, is so different than how he acted it around Truly or Isabel or anything. Yeah. And it's just gross.
Well, of course they're babies too. I mean, not babies, but they're really young. So they're, he's impressionable and they don't know any better.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to keep his image up with the younger ones because it's already fucked with the
those are the only 2 he still feels like he has some control over, right? Because those are the ones where he has said that the mom, i.e. Robyn, makes the effort, like forces the kids to have a relationship with that.
Well, then it was so funny because when Ariel was what was he was talking to Ariel and he was like, were you being a pest? And everyone's like, oh, don't use that word. And I'm like, is this are they that sheltered that the word pest?
They're just that acting.
Oh my God. I don't know. That seemed real to me. I was like, this is crazy. Those poor kids are so sheltered.
Christine talks about how she's leaving now so the kids still have good memories of Kody and not being a bad dad. Although, I mean,
well, and then she did have nice things to say about him. Right? Yeah.
She's like, yeah, he was apparently once upon a time he was a good dad, but I feel like so they still have good memories of him being a good dad. I feel like that ship has sailed because he hasn't been a good dad to them, and that's part of why she's leaving.
And he was a good dad to them, 1 out of 4 nights a week or 1 out of 4 days, which is not. I mean, I know people are divorced.
Well, yeah, and they get. They do they used to do all their family things.
Yeah. They had the family dinners and they had certain things, but I still go back to that one time that Christine wanted Kody to tuck the kids in at night. And he said no, because she was working late. And that still sticks with me every time I hear that he was such a good dad. I'm like, really? You lived in the same house.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And he still wouldn't tuck his own kids in. Now, on the rewatch, I haven't started my rewatch yet, but I have friends that have started the rewatch, and they said that in that first season, Kody talks about how he kisses his kids, tucks his kids into bed, all of his kids into bed every night.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, okay, you said that the first season and how different everybody was then, but the real truth is coming out now, and he said he doesn't like being around his kids. I mean, I go back to that every time. He said it himself. He doesn't want to be around the kids. I'd rather pay somebody else because his time is more important to go earn money doing whatever that he does.
Yep. How sad.
Yeah. Very sad. Sad. It wasn't as much of a meltdown as I hoped it would be with Kody. Like what we saw in the preview was pretty much it.
Yeah.
I was hoping for more.
Yeah, there wasn't much juice. I mean,
yeah, it was there was some nothing in the, more nothing in this episode than there has been in some of the past ones, but it was still, I think, a good episode. But it's more of the same. I'm starting to get tired of the same thing. Week after week, it's him trying to blame everybody else for his own shortcomings.
Yeah.
And divorce sucks. Like, that's it. Like, how many times can I say that? Like, I'm gonna have to start like recapping something else soon.
It'll be interesting to see what happens, after next episode when they show Christine moving out. And then, like Hanakawa was saying, is the next season going to be focused on Janelle leaving? Or, I mean, what are the next steps?
Yeah. Are they starting to be like to loosen some of these gag order or gagging, whatever, like not talking, you know what I mean? That kind of gag, like gag order, like a court. Like, are they starting to like leak some of this information about Janelle leaving as like a precursor, like as a the thing? What's the thing that has to happen when you have to take a class before another class?
A prerequisite?
That,
yeah.
Like, are they doing that now? Is it a prerequisite? Like that they're showing like, are they starting to leak these things online and through like
Are they doing it on purpose to get people interested in the future outcome of the folks that are going to be left there?
See,
maybe. I think they're just getting a lot of feedback right now because the season is airing, so everybody's engaged with it right now. So I think they're just responding and
the another comment was Janelle on her Instagram says, just me. Smiley face.
Oh yeah, that's a hint. She's hinted.
It says just me, and then like you said, a lot of their she has a lot of pictures and stuff of her with Christine. So that would tend to believe that they're
even at the wedding. So her son's getting married and she's showing pictures of her and Christine and not her and Kody at their child's wedding.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I don't know. You would think, right? If you're happily married, you're going to take a family picture and post it of your husband and your child. I don't remember seeing that.
I mean, I wasn't happily married and I took pictures with baby Frauded's dad. And I mean, we did, like when he graduated, we all took family pictures together, like, me and head of life mate and baby Frauded's dad and his wife.
Yeah.
Who I love, by the way. I mean, we do co-parent, we all get along really well. So, naturally it takes a village. We all raised him. So we took a family picture, the four of us. We don't have any of that and I'm not even married to the guy. Like if she was married to him, you would think.
Yep, I think that I cannot wait for the tell-all book. Somebody's gonna write it.
Somebody's gonna write it. And in the meantime, if you guys subscribe to Gwendolyn's Patreon, please let us know. We're going to definitely have people in there. The subreddit on this has been really helpful too. I'd like to thank all of the people that whose posts I read through to try to figure out the family tree, because there was lots of resources involved there. I've screenshots from all of these different resources. So thank you all for that. I didn't do that research myself and come up with that. I still don't know who is related to, but they're all related to each other. So, and then there was some crossover families between the Browns and one of the families on Seeking Sister Wife.
Oh, which family? I haven't seen all the episodes or seasons, but
I think it's the season. Okay. So where there was a wife that had moved out temporarily.
Oh, and then she completely moved out.
I think so. Or she moved back in for a while. And then they had I don't know. It was that family. I don't remember which one I think they were only on for a season and they weren't very.
Was the guy a pharmacist?
No. Oh, maybe I don't. Which family was that was related?
The Brown family. I'm gonna look it up.
The Aldridges. The Aldridge family. Okay. So, the Aldridges. Jeff Aldridge. He has wives Vanessa and Charisse, and their 7 children.
Oh, okay. That's not the pharmacist.
Okay.
Huh.
So they're they know that they go, like, apparently Jeff and Kody go way back. Before they moved to Vegas, they would go to their house once a month and watch UFC. Jeff and Vanessa met at Kody's. Oh, great. So Kody's responsible for another marriage.
Speaking of UFC, I'd pay money to watch Kody do like some sort of celebrity
death match.
Just get his ass kicked.
Who would you put in
like a boxing thing?
Yeah, like, you know, they have the celebrities do the like the fighting for charity.
It was a thing for celebrity death match, right?
Well,
that
celebrity death match was the foam thingies.
That was like an animated. Yeah. No, they do like real celebrity like fights. Who would I want to see him fight? Some other douchebag. Who's another douchebag on TV I hate?
Who are we gonna put him in the jail cell with? Keith Raniere.
Yeah. Who do you think would win? Keith versus Kody.
Oh God, they're both so beta.
They'd be like,
stop. You messed up my hair. Stop.
And
then both of them would spew a bunch of words that don't make any sense, because Keith Raniere doesn't make any sense. We're talking about that because we're watching season 2 of The Vow, which is about the NXIVM cult. Nuts. Fucking bananas.
We should do an episode on that.
Talking about the NXIVM story.
The documentary.
It was so the second episode takes us through the trial and stuff. And so I'm waiting for the next episode to come out because I binged it all.
Yes.
But we're putting Keith Raniere in a cell with Kody in there.
They would just grab each other's hair back and forth since they
would start braiding each other's hair. But they have one thing in common, is that they like sleeping with a lot of other women. So, you know, Kody, as far as I know, didn't brand his wives, but you know,
he emotionally scarred them.
They have tattoos.
Do they really?
No.
Oh.
She's like, no. Like, why did you believe me?
Speculation. I'd have them get tattoos if you really love me.
Hanakawa's fan fiction always ends up with group sex, so I guess Keith Raniere would fit right in that, and Kody would probably like it.
I don't think there's any juices flowing in this family, though.
Yeah.
I bet they barely have sex with each other as
married couples. Wait, what are you? Wait, who?
Where's the nanny at again? Where was she?
Why have we never seen the nanny? What does the nanny look like? Who is the nanny?
We'll see her on the next season.
Speaking of nanny, we have what does the nanny do merch? Have you seen it?
Oh my
God. Have you seen our what does the nanny do merch? Oh gosh. We should do a special coupon code for people who've listened this far. If you guys have listened this far, we'll give you a special coupon code. How about that? How about use code NANNY? You get 15% off your order. How about that? I just did it.
I love it.
Go to thefraudcast.com. You'll see our nanny merch, along with our Kody merch and our 90-day merch and our Fraudcast merch. We have no, you guys, I'm dead. My brain is complete. I've gone. I have whatever little piece of brain cell I might have had left at the beginning of this, no longer have. So sorry, that's it. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Bye. We'll catch you next week on the next episode. We'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. Come join us on the Facebook group. If you like us, please subscribe. And please leave us a nice little 5-star review. That would be fantastic. Please also check out our Unsolved Mysteries, a series that is also out. And check back in soon, because we will have lots more fun stuff coming up. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.